D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I'm coming to you today because I want to cover this story. Now, this dropped a couple of days ago, but I didn't have time to cover it the day of. You know, I have a family and I have other videos that I wanted to do those days, so I wanted to cover it now. And I have thoughts about this. And the title of this, it comes from the Direct, and I wanted to read through this article, and I'll play you the audio for it. But it's called, Did Howard Stern Just Leak Marvel Studios' Doctor Doom Plans? Now, before I get started on reading this article, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So now that I got this out of the way, let's get started on reading this article. Now, if you don't know who Howard Stern is, he is what they like to call a shock jock. He's not so much shocking anymore. And he just basically, he has a radio program. I used to listen to him. I stopped paying. He's on Sirius Satellite Radio now. And I used to listen to him every day until around the time, until I would say after the pandemic. And there's reasons I stopped listening to him. One was basically like I was getting my subscription from my parents. They were buying it for me for Christmas. And I was just like, you know what, you guys, you don't need to spend that much money on such an extravagance that I don't really need. So I just had them stop paying for it, and I stopped listening to it. Plus, you know, sometimes he goes on tirades that I really don't appreciate, and you know, I've just gotten to the point now where I'm like, you know, if I don't want to listen to something because you're saying a lot of stuff that I don't like on a constant basis, then I have to let you go, because I don't need that kind of stress in my life. I know you're all like, oh, fucking pussy, get over yourself. Okay, listen, I'm not paying to be upset all the time, okay? I can do that anyways. Just deal with my kids for a half hour, and I'm all like, oh my gosh, I want to hurt myself. Not really, though. Anyways. So this is Howard Stern right here on the screen and everything. So I want to read through these first couple paragraphs here, and then I want to play you the audio that was leaked, okay? Well, not really leaked and everything. Okay, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding its roster of heroes and villains in Phase 4, with one of the highly anticipated characters being the Fantastic Four's Doctor Doom. The character initially served as the team's main villain, but his role grew beyond that as he was pushed to the forefront of several iconic stories, and that's very true. Such as Secret Wars, so good. Doctor Strange and the Doctor Doom Triumph and Torment. I haven't read that yet, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. It says, in the MCU, Doctor Doom is rumored to appear in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. This is true. I did a video on this. I'll leave the link up here. He's rumored to be there. I don't like what they're going to do if the rumor is true. It upsets me, but it doesn't surprise me not one bit. Which we'll talk about that in a little while after I'm done with all this nonsense. Okay, so with the villain having a minor role in the sequel, however, back in 2019, Legion creator Noah Hawley shared that he was working on a project centered around the Marvel villain described as a kind of Cold War geopolitical movie that takes place in Latveria. It is unknown how Doctor Doom will be introduced in the MCU, but an accidental slip of the veteran actor may have revealed that a solo Doctor Doom is on the way soon. Now, I want to play the audio for you real quick, and then I want to talk about it after we get done, because we're going to go through the transcripts, because the audio is a little bit messy because it was caught on a hot mic, and what a hot mic is when they think that the microphone is off, and it's really on, and then you say stuff, and people catch, you know, a little slip of something, like in this case, you know, this reveal. And it's during the commercials of his show. Gary, his producer, his head producer, will come in and run over some stuff during the commercial, and his other producers will come in. They'll run over some stuff during the commercial breaks. And so while you're listening to commercials, he'll be planning, you know, say the next segments, or, you know, who they're going to have in next week, all that kind of stuff. So here's the audio, and we're going to listen to this. I hope it doesn't get copyright claimed. Let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. I don't
Free
know.
guaranteed.
But
Shop
you're going over the schedule
TommyJohn.com/SXM right
again.
now for 20% off your first order.
I mean,
Get 20% off
Are you
right now
working
at
this summer?
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
Well, I told you I'm gonna do Dr. Doom.
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
That's the
See
thing.
site for details.
But I don't even believe me. I'm fucking miserable about it. I don't even.
You listen to
I
the
don't
Stern Show on your radio.
Because I'm an asshole. Well, that's what I did on America's Got Talent.
That's right. You listen to the
Well,
Stern Show on your radio.
Are you well, yeah, I called Robert Downey Jr. and I said, how did you, I was asking him acting technique. Do you have a number for John?
Okay, so that's the audio from it. And that's, like I said, that's on a hot mic because it was during the commercial. So he probably didn't mean for you and I to hear that stuff. So moving down here, it says, Marvel's Doctor Doom leaked by Howard Stern, ? It says, Twitter user washed up tweeter. I want to give him credit. I'm glad that this article gave him credit because sometimes articles don't do that and it's very annoying. Who wrote this? I want to give them credit too. This is written by Aaron No, I don't know how to say that. Sorry, my dude, but I don't think that's your real name. If that's your real name, that's crazy. Anyways, washed up tweeter uncovered evidence that Howard Stern might be involved with a possible Doctor Doom project. Sorry about my alarm. During a commercial break on the Howard Stern show, Stern and his crew's mics were still left on, leading to an intriguing conversation revolving around Doctor Doom. In the conversation that some believe to be a prank, Stern and his crew, which I want to talk about that later, but I want to discuss all this stuff first. We're discussing upcoming guests this fall, which then led to the producer Gary Dell'Abate telling the former America's Got Talent judge that he's not going to talk to him much in the summer. Now, I just want to say real quick, because some people are saying that Howard Stern, he's not an actor. He was in his own movie called Private Parts. I like that movie. I thought he did a good job acting-wise. And maybe you don't consider him an actor, but I mean, you know, that is acting, so I think y'all need to calm down. He was on America's Got Talent as a judge, which I thought he was fantastic on. I thought that he gave some what I consider, very good advice. Some very realistic and logical advice. Anyways, okay, so back to this. Okay, so Stern. What would just be better for me? Unintelligible. Will Murray, producer. Can I be heard right now? They call Gary Dell'Abate a monkey because he's got big teeth and everything. So they're like, yeah. Murray, my Zoom craps out at the end of every show. Robin quivers. Really? Because I was like, why's Will in the dark? Stern, all right, let's do this. Gary, so I just want to run a couple of names by you for guests who are going to be around in the fall. I'm not going to talk to you so much in the summer. What I'm saying is, Stern, what I'm saying is let's do it. I'm burned out. What would just be better for me? Dell'Abate then revealed that the Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige, wanted to know if a certain schedule works for Stern. The radio host responded by saying that it works, but he admitted that they're going over the schedule with him. When co-host Robin Quivers asked if Stern will be working this summer, he appeared to confirm that he'd be filming a Marvel Studios project involving Doctor Doom. I'm going to call him Gary because people that don't listen to the show really won't understand calling him monkey and everything. This person should have wrote Gary on there. It's just more professional. Anyways, Gary. Okay, Kevin Feige spelling. Why don't you spell it right? Anyways, from The Office called and wants to know if that schedule works for you. Robin, Kevin Feige. I've never heard that name before. Murray, I think he means Kevin Stern, Kevin Feige. Gary, tell him it works but they're going over the schedule with me and that's going to suck. Robin to Stern, are you working this summer? Stern, well, I'm going to do Doctor Doom, but believe me, I'm fucking miserable about it. Unintelligible. When asked if he was excited about this, Stern shared that he had already called Robert Downey Jr. to ask for acting techniques. Stern, because I'm an asshole, that's what I did on America's Got Talent. Are you excited about it? Yeah, I called Robert Downey. I was asking him acting technique. Really? Gary, do you have the number for Jon Favreau? I do. I have his cell phone. let me see how much more of this article is there. Not too much. Oh, here's it playing. I'm not gonna play it for you guys again. I'm just gonna do this. Twitter user Bring Back Jackie described the conversation above of Stern and his crew. While this could be some prank from Stern, it's possible that the actor could be hired as himself to interview Dr. Doom about his life through the story inspired by Books of Doom. I want to talk about that too. Just give me 2 more minutes, just 2 more seconds to read this little part. In the Marvel comic book storyline, a Doom bot recalls the life of Dr. Von Doom to a female journalist with topics that include his early childhood, his friendships with Reed Richards, damaging his face in an experiment, and his eventual takeover of Latveria. Unfortunately, the story ended with the interviewer being locked up in the dungeons of Latveria with her not allowed to leave the premises. The conversation starts at 1:12, and I think that's it. Hold on, okay, here we go. I'll read more of this in just 1 second. Let me go over some of this stuff. So I thought when they said this, when they said this, I was like, Howard Stern's too old to be playing Dr. Doom. He's just too old. It's not going to work. He's like 67 or something like that. I didn't look it up. I don't know how old he is. It doesn't even matter. I just know he's too old to play Dr. Doom. When you play Dr. Doom, you need somebody that's younger but not too old. I would say late 30s, early 40s, maybe mid 40s. Any higher than that, I would say no go, depending on how old you make the Fantastic Four. Now, as far as what part he's going to be playing. Now, he could do Dr. Doom in a voiceover, say, like in an anime, and that's why I like this picture up here, that they had these animated Dr. Dooms right here, because he could play it, say, in What If, in Marvel's What If TV show, if they ever do that. Now, they could also do like this person says here, because I was like, this person made a good point with the interviewer situation. That'd actually be a pretty good idea also, because that's what Howard Stern does these days, is he brings on guests, celebrities and stuff, and he interviews them. So I thought that was a pretty interesting idea also. Second, I also thought he could just play a background character of the movie / TV show, whatever it is they're adding Dr. Doom into. I did feel that they could do that. But as far as what character he could be playing, that I have no idea, and I'm not even going to try to speculate. Except this interviewer idea that this person came up with in this article, or this Twitter user, is a very good idea, and I think maybe they should go with that. Now, let me read the end of this. And then, and also some people were suggesting maybe that this was fake because he had made the day before he had made some very strong political views with what's going on with Roe v. Wade and, the situation with, our country. We're very divided right now. And he had also talked about how he was going to run for president in 2024. I don't think that's true, but he had made some very strong political comments, and some people suggested that this was fake so he could get the attention taken off of that. So let me finish up this article and finish up this video. So it says, Stern's comment about asking Robert Downey Jr. for acting techniques is fitting, mainly because the Iron Man actor was considered for the Doctor Doom role way back before the MCU started. While it's clear that Stern is not playing Victor Von Doom, his intention to call Downey could end up being MCU related, with him potentially inquiring about working with Marvel Studios. Meanwhile, Stern's involvement as a journalist interviewing Dr. Doom allows it to fit with the ongoing trend of heroes and villains being prominent figures in Phase 4. From Ms. Marvel's AvengerCon to Emil Blonsky's Abomination serving as a guest competitor in the Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings tournament in Makayu. I don't know how to say that city. Anyways, it's reasonable to assume that the public is genuinely interested in these characters, and a trip to Latveria makes sense. There's a strong chance that Dr. Doom has been working in the shadows for a long time, and a comprehensive breakdown of his MCU story could be the best route to introduce how he operated during the Infinity Saga and in the early moments of Phase 4. This could give fans a chance to know more about Dr. Doom before his eventual clash with the Fantastic Four and more of Earth's mightiest heroes. Now, I thought this part of the article was very interesting because I thought, this could give you know, if he did, say, interview him, this could give a flashbacks to what Doctor Doom was doing during the Infinity Saga storyline. You know, maybe he was going to, you know, plan on doing stuff, but then he was like, no, I'm going to take a step back and let these guys do the work for me, and then, you know, whoever's left, I'll take them out. And then I'll control the Earth. So that'll be interesting right there to see what happens with that situation. Also, what did it say that I was going to comment on? I can't really remember. Oh, and I just want to bring into the fact that as far as roles go, there was in the 90s a rumor that he was going to be playing Scarecrow in that last Batman movie. He was going to be playing Scarecrow. That was just a rumor. I don't know if he put it out there. Like I think he made a joke maybe, and then everybody just went with it. But it wasn't true. But he did say that at one point in time, he was in talks with Stan Lee before the MCU, before Disney bought Marvel, before all that stuff. He was in talks to play Ant-Man. And they were going to do an Ant-Man movie. I don't think that would have worked out either, but, you know, it's fun that he was trying and everything. So now, as over my overall thoughts about this, hold on. There's one last thing, you guys. Please deal with me. So there is a Twitter user named My Time to Shine Hello, and he has posted, he's a scooper and everything, so here is his tweet about Stern's, he says, Stern is not in any Doom project, that's just BS, and then he says, Doom is coming soon, but not with Stern. Do I think he's right? That I have no idea. I have no idea if My Time to Shine Hello is correct. I mean, he has given scoops in the past that have been correct. So I honestly have no idea if he is correct, and if he's not correct, somebody save that tweet and then, you know, be like, oh, you were kind of wrong, dude. And then there was one other, because the rumor is that Doctor Doom is going to be in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and they're going to have him be the reason why Atlantis and Wakanda fight each other. I don't like this idea. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but I don't like this idea. They're just, I have thoughts on it. You can check that video out if you want there. I just don't like that idea at all. It's just one of these things that, you know, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to get into a fight and everything right now. I'm just not in the mood to deal with that crap. But they just everybody wants to, you know, like us scary white people, we're coming for you. You know, it's like ridiculous. So, anyways. So those are my thoughts on this this whole Howard Stern Doctor Doom situation. Tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you think Howard Stern is going to be playing Doctor Doom, or do you think it's more feasible that he's doing a smaller role like this interviewer scene where he's going to be interviewing Doctor Doom? Do you think that's possible? Or do you think he's going to be voicing Doctor Doom in maybe some animated feature? You know, that's, I think, is also plausible and everything. Okay, again, and do you like Howard Stern? Do you listen to Howard Stern? Do you not like Howard Stern? Do you hate his guts? Do you think he's stupid and everything? Do you like Doctor Doom? I love Doctor Doom. He's such a good bad guy. All right, tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go to the thumbs up. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.